Hey everybody, my name is Pam Barefoot and I just wanted to spend a little time today sort of explaining a little bit in more depth how the 21 Day Fix plan works and how the container system works and what all you get when you actually order a 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack. So first, everything that you're going to get if you decide to order the Challenge Pack is all of the containers. You're going to get a month's worth of Shakeology. You're going to get the DVDs, which is going to be 2 different DVDs. It's enough workouts to last you the whole 21 days. And you'll also, when you order the challenge pack, you get a bonus DVD workout, which is great. You're going to get your shaker cup for your Shakeology. You're going to get the meal plan book, which explains everything. And you'll also get a wonderful calendar. This is a Shakeology recipe calendar, and it gives you 30 different recipes on the ways to make the flavor of Shakeology that you buy. So that's really great bonus as well. So that's everything that you get when you order the challenge pack. Now let's explain a little bit how it works. So once you get it in the mail and receive it, I encourage you to go through your nutrition plan booklet and read it all the way through. You'll find on page 4 that there'll be a calculation that you can use to calculate what calorie range that you're going to fall into. It's a very simple calculation. It doesn't take long to do, and it will allow you to figure out what calorie range you fall into. There is also on page 19, this is just a picture of it, but there's a sort of a quick start cheat sheet that you don't even have to do the calculation, and it tells you what calorie range you fall into, and then from there how many containers you get per day. So for example, for the calorie range of 1,500 to 1,800 calories per day, which that calorie range is for 168 pounds to 195 pounds. So if you weigh in that range, then this is how many containers you will get. You'll get 4 green containers per day. This is your vegetables. You'll get 3 fruit containers per day, which is your purple. You'll get 4 protein containers a day. That's actually a lot. You'll get 3 yellow containers. This is your carbs. So 3 carbs. I think it's pretty amazing that you can eat carbs on the 21 Day Fix. I think that's great. And then you're going to get 1 blue container, which is your healthy fats, and 1 orange container, which is your seeds, dressings, things like that. And then you'll get 4 teaspoons, okay? And we'll talk a little bit about what goes in each container right now. So additionally, within this book, it's going to explain all the foods. This is a picture of the food list. So it's going to tell you all the foods that go in each container that are 21 Day Fix approved, okay? And I will tell you that if you go, the foods at the top of the list are the foods that are a higher quality food or a better for you food if it's at the top of the list. So you want to try to pick foods from the top as best as you can or as often as you can, but obviously anything on the list is approved and is perfectly fine for you to eat. And it's not restricted. There's a lot of great foods on the list that are approved. And basically, if it fits in the container, then you can have it. Now, you need to be able to put the lid on the container, though. So you don't want to have your container completely overflowing and expect that to count as your container, because you need to be able to put the lid on. And the best way that you will use these containers is really sort of as a measuring tool. I mean, they are microwave safe and dishwasher safe. However, and if you have more than one set of containers, then maybe you might use them more for like storage to take things to and from work or something like that. But typically what you're going to do, like for example, what I do is when I'm packing my lunch in the morning to take to work, or if I'm packing it the night before, then I'll measure out my vegetable and I'll measure out my protein and I'll measure out my carb, and I dump it into the container that I'm going to use, a larger container, to take my lunch to work in. Or if I'm doing it at dinner time, when I set all the food out on the table, I bring these containers and set them beside my plate. And when I scoop out of the dish, the family big dish, I scoop it into here, and then I dump it onto my plate. So that's the way that it works, okay? And I'll just give you a brief example. For fruits, some fruits obviously won't fit in a container, like a banana, for example. And the book will explain that a half a banana equals a purple container. So there are some things like that. In bread, for example, one slice of bread is a yellow container. So you'll need to refer to your nutrition guide for some equivalents, because there are some things that just won't fit in the container, but they're still okay to eat. So that's how that would work. There's also, it's very helpful to use a tracking sheet, especially when you're first getting started. What you'll want to do is you'll want to look at the food list that I just showed you. You'll want to pick out, 5 or 6 or more foods from each container list that you like. I mean, I know what foods I like to eat, but you'll need to really review that list and write down the things that you actually like to eat. Not everyone wants to eat, turkey burgers, but some people will, and some people would rather have pork tenderloin, or some people maybe would rather have fish. Not everyone likes fish, those kind of things. So you need to decide to pick out the foods that you like. And once you figure out the foods that you like, develop your grocery list and then plan your meals. And I found it easiest when I first began this program to use this tracking sheet to keep track of my meals and check them off each container, for each meal, and then as the day, check off each container. And that way I could make sure that I was actually eating all of my containers in the right containers and getting them all in within the day. It's very important that you eat all of your containers. I know for some people that may seem like more food than what you're used to eating, and that may have been why you've been in a plateau for so long, is because you're not eating enough. You do actually have to eat food to lose weight. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if you're not eating enough food, your metabolism will just not work at the right pace, and it will not allow you to lose weight. So you have to eat food, the right kind of foods, in the right portions throughout the day to lose weight. You just do. It's a proven fact. And you do need some fats, just not too many. But those healthy fats are key. The protein is key. One of the things that it taught me when I first started doing this program was that I was not eating enough protein. I was stuck in a plateau for months and months and months. I was not eating enough protein. I was eating too many carbs. And I was eating too many healthy fats. You can have too much of a good thing. So that's the genius and the beauty, to me, of this plan, is it really shows you the right amounts of the right foods. The food list is really all about whole foods, one ingredient foods, healthy, nutritious, whole foods. There's nothing really processed. It's about clean eating. So to me, it's just a win-win. I mean, your nutrition is really taken care of with this plan. Now, I don't know if you heard a lot about Shakeology, but Shakeology is part of this as well, and Shakeology is fantastic. It counts as a red container. If you were to add a piece of fruit to it or something like that, then obviously you would add that container count to that meal as well. It can be a meal replacement. It could also just be a snack. But it does have enough nutrition in it to actually serve as a meal replacement. And when you add a little calories to it from fruit, or some people like to add vegetables, kale, spinach, broccoli, you name it. Some people add avocado to it. But anyway, when you add some calories to it, then it definitely can serve as a meal replacement. And it's just super, super healthy for you. It has all kinds of superfoods in it that boost your metabolism. It has antioxidants. It has pro and prebiotics that improve your digestion. It has all the vitamins and minerals in it, more than what a typical multivitamin even has. With Shakeology, you can throw your multivitamins out. You won't need them if you're using Shakeology. You name it, it's in there. It's even got healthy foods like kale and things like that in there too. And like I said, all of the superfoods that are just so, so good for you. You know, nutrition is not the way it was when I was young or my parents were young. You know, foods were grown in such a way that they were really nutritious and healthy for you. But an apple grown today in the soil today, in the environment today, only has 1/3 of the nutritious value of an apple grown back when I was a little girl. Isn't that amazing? It's just sad, actually. And I used to worry so much about making sure to eat, you know, all the colors of the rainbow throughout the day so that I could get all the nutrition that my body needed each day and to be healthy. Well, now I don't even have to give that a second thought because Shakeology has that covered for me. I know that I'm feeding my body every possible nutritious thing that it needs in this one meal. And then when I follow this the rest of the day, I know that I am feeding my body exactly what it needs. And I am enabling myself to be able to lose weight if that's my goal, or maintain my weight if that's my goal. The other thing about 21 Day Fix that really helped me get over that plateau, like I said, I was in a plateau for months before I did this plan, was that these workouts, they're only 30 minutes, which is great. I loved that because I felt like I could actually squeeze 30 minutes into my day. An hour sometimes is really hard, especially when you tack on additional time to drive to the gym and drive back home and all of that. But 30 minutes I could do. And the other thing about these workouts is they incorporate a light set of weights. So maybe like 3-pound barbells or 5-pound barbells, something like that. Dumbbells is what I meant to say. And the incorporation of those weights I found is critical. I mean, it really, really, really boosts your metabolism and really starts burning that fat to add in the resistance. And before this, I was really more of a cardio junkie. You know, all I did was mostly cardio type exercises. So to add a little resistance training to my workout and then discover portion control and the right foods and the right amounts all at the same time, my body just responded and I lost 25 pounds doing 3 rounds of the 21 Day Fix. So the other thing that I have found that I really love about 21 Day Fix is that I love to cook. And so I've always hated to go on a diet for however long, 21 days or however long, and eat like the same thing over and over and over. And really only me eating it, not my whole family, because I can't, you know, make my family eat what I'm eating for 21 days or however long this diet is going to last. And then at the end of that time, I maybe have lost some weight, but I can't maintain that because it's just eating the same boring foods over and over again. That's not the way it is with 21 Day Fix. What I love about 21 Day Fix is you can make really delicious meals and snacks that are clean 21 Day Fix approved recipes that are not boring, that are exciting, that are kid friendly, family friendly, that the whole family will enjoy eating. I have this cookbook. This is Autumn Calabrese's Fixate cookbook, and there's at least 100 recipes in this cookbook. And every recipe gives you the container count of exactly what one serving, how many, you know, yellow containers or green containers, etc. It tells you. So if you're planning out your meals for the week and you pick out several recipes that you're going to cook for dinner during that week, and maybe some will be, you know, used for leftovers the next day for lunch, you know, you have your container count right there, and you can, you know, plan very simply and very easy. And additionally, there are websites like Pinterest that have lots and lots of 21 Day Fix recipes also. So that is what has made this for me a lifestyle change, not just a diet that I stuck to for 21 days. It truly is a lifestyle change. I cook and I use these recipes one thing that I forgot to mention is that as part of getting a challenge pack, you also get me as your coach, and I will be with you from the very beginning until you basically tell me to leave you alone. No, I'm just kidding, but I will be there to give you as much help as you want. I mean, if you are the type of person that really likes a lot of help and support, then you will get a lot out of this, because I can help you plan all of your meals. I can help you pick out the recipes and help you figure out those container counts and make sure that that you understand 100% exactly how that is going to work. I can help you with that. I can also put you into our accountability group, which is fantastic. These groups are phenomenal. When I first did this plan, I honestly believe that that group is definitely what helped me to stick with it the entire 21 days. The people in the group are all like-minded people just trying to get fit, just like you and me. And they're so supportive, and everyone is sharing tips, everyone is sharing recipes. We coaches are constantly bombarding you with all types of motivational things, and we also throw in fun little contests to make it fun, and we give out prizes and things like that, and to try to get people engaged and interacting within the group. And you make friends. These people turn out to be your friends. I can assure you it happens. And anyway, so if you need the support and the accountability, I've got you covered there. If you need someone that can help you plan your meals and help you prepare your grocery list and help you figure out the recipes and container counts, I can help you do that too. That's what I'm here for. And you may be the type of person that you can just figure it out all on your own and you really don't want any help, and that's fine too. I can be, like I said, as much or as little for you as you want me to be. So anyway, again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.